James here from GOODGUITARIST.com, and today I'm going to show you how to play the famous intro to Mr. Tambourine Man on the Byrds version. Song's originally by Bob Dylan, but the Byrds, souped it up in their own way. It's originally done on a 12-string, probably like a Rickenbacker 12-string electric guitar. I played it on a 12-string acoustic, as you just saw, but I'm actually going to teach it to you on a regular guitar, just because it's kind of confusing. There's like a billion strings here, and it's going to be a little tough to follow. But I'm going to show you how to do it both in the key of D, because that's the original key, the one that the Byrds do it in. But I'm also going to show you how to do it in the key of G, because that's like a really simple way that you can do it. Bob Dylan also, he did the song in the key of F. We'll see if we have enough time. I'll show you how to do it in the key of F as well. Anyways, before we jump in, if you need any extra help, I have a ton of resources depending on where you're at with guitar. I'll put a bunch of them down below, but there's my free ebook, my course, Learn Guitar Once and For All, and a bunch of other stuff that's definitely worth checking out. And if you haven't taken a moment to subscribe to the channel and you like learning guitar with me, please take a moment to subscribe right now. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this or if you have any questions. Anyways, we're going to jump right in. So we start off on the open D string, and then we're going to play the second fret of the G string, and then back to the open D string. So 1 and 2 and now here we're going to put our ring finger on the 4th fret of the G string, and we're going to go 4, 2, 0. And the rhythm for that is simple, just 3 and 4. And then we're going to go to the next string, to the D string, and we're going to put our fingers down, our index on the 2nd fret, our ring on the 4th fret. So the same fret, but we're on the D string, and we want them both down before we play anything. And then we go 4, 2, 0 once again. So the technique is important. Make sure your thumb's in a good spot and you can press the 2nd fret and the 4th fret at the same time. If that's too much for you, I recommend trying it on the thinnest string. You could even try it up here, like 5, 7. But just trying to get your index and ring down and lift your ring and just go between those two notes, and then get it a bit lower. The frets get wider as you get lower till you get there. And then you try to get down. You'll have to lower your elbow, bring it in, make sure your shoulder is back in a good spot. Tip up your guitar neck a little bit. That'll help you reach those notes nicely and easily. And once you're comfortable reaching the notes, we can add that rhythm. I actually want to start on the G string. I want to go 3 and 4 and 1 and. So it's not like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which is what our we'd be led to believe just following the notes, right? The counting's a little bit different, right? If we add the first part, it's going to make a lot more sense rhythmically. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and now from this point, we're just going to put our index back on the 2nd fret. 2 and. So same note, just the 2nd fret 2 times. And then on beat 4, we go 0, 2. And that's 4 and. So I'm going to count brutally slow, just so you can make sure that you can hear the counting with the notes. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I want you to do it that way at first. You don't have to count out loud, but just make sure that it lines up. I'll play it with the metronome a few times. You can play along to this. 60 beats per minute is like default practicing tempo. Dun, 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 dun. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Two more times. And once you land on that last note, you can put your middle finger down on the 3rd fret of the G of the thickest string and start strumming the song. There's a couple other things that we can do for the we can add a pull off. So we can pluck the 2nd fret and then pull off to the open string. It's a bit tricky on 12 string, but on a 6 string, that's no problem. You just got to work on that pull off motion a whole bunch. And then we can do this in some other keys. So we could do it So for that one, we're starting off on the G string, and then I'm pressing the 3rd fret of the B string. Rhythmically and everything, it's all the same. It's going to feel the same. But here, instead of going to the open string, we're going to go to the 5th fret of the G string, and then go down to the 4th fret, 2nd fret, open. So the fingering for that, ring finger on the 5th fret, then I drag my ring finger down, and then it feels the same as the other version. So I recommend just taking a look at it. And this is if you want to play Tambourine Man going C to D. A song for me. Like I teach in the easy Bob Dylan version of it. And finally, Bob Dylan's original version's in F. So we want to start off making this shape here. So I have my ring finger on the 3rd fret of D, my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, and then my index finger on the 1st fret of the B string. And that makes an F triad. And I'm going to pick the D string going over to the B string, and then back to the D string. And now my pinky's going to do a lot of work. I'm going to put my pinky down on the 3rd fret of the B string, and then I remove it, which makes the 1st finger take over because we're holding it down the entire time. And then I'm going to put my pinky down on the 3rd fret of the G string, and I'm still holding those other notes. I lift it up, which makes my middle finger take over, and then I lift my middle finger to reveal the open string. And now here I go between the G string and the D string. And that's a cool thing. Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. So there you go, 3 different keys that you can play this awesome melody in. If you're down, pull out that 12 string, get those fingers bleeding. No, I'm just kidding. As far as getting any extra help with this, if you need help with the technique of it, I have a lead guitar course that's designed to get you picking comfortably and, really like being able to express yourself on guitar. It's called the Complete Lead Guitarist. I'll put a link for that in the corner and down below. I also have a lead guitar ebook that you might be interested in. It's completely free. I'll put a link for that as well. Yeah, and I have a bunch of stuff designed to help you learn guitar, so please take a moment to subscribe to the channel if you are interested in, becoming the best guitar player that you can be. Don't forget to leave a comment if you have a question or even just to say hi. Otherwise, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.